especially for you. I just want to go, because you're so close. You get it. And you can live without exploiting and paying other people to kill animals.
The question that you're asking is, why would I take that animal's life?
Yeah, why?
Because I put enough effort into giving it a good life. Do you own a pet?
No.
Like, cats, dogs, or anything like that? Would you ever?
Only if it was a rescue.
But that's rude.
It's not rude to rescue a pet.
Yeah, that's
saving a life? How is that?
They should not be living in our domiciles. They should be out there.
Unfortunately, pets is a subject that it's basically like they already are in existence. I don't support, and we don't support the pet industry. But if there's a pet that's in the industry who needs a home, we're going to give it a home if we're able to. Right now, we're discussing animal rights.
Yeah. And again, factory farming.
But what about hunting? Like you're saying that you're supporting hunting. These animals that you're
all right now. Okay.
By your argument, you said that they love their life, and you just come and take it.
I didn't say they love their life.
You said that you give them a good life.
Give them a good life.
And then what gives you the right to come and take it?
So, if and when mountain lions and or bear or a moose kills a human being,
they don't have moral agency. We can't copy the animal kingdom. They don't have moral agency the way that we do.
And again, it goes back to the dolphins.
What about the
ducks? What about ducks?
Nobody has the moral agency, the level of moral agency that we as humans do. And before you go on, I just want to say we have the option to dominate, or we can be guardians for the vulnerable.
Okay, fair enough. That's actually a fucking really good argument. That's actually really good.
We have two options. As the king of the castle, we have two options. We can be the guardians, or we can be just dominate them and do what we want. Because we do. That's what we're doing, right?
All right. I love what you guys are doing. Sorry,
he was a vegan for 4 years. That's commendable.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. That's awesome.
Vegetarian for 1 year and 4 years vegan.
And then made the...
Just got to bring him back.
Yeah.
So close.
Again, I'm not a mass consumer of meats and that kind of stuff.
But it's not about mass consuming or consuming a little bit. That's a reductionary philosophy. It's either you're vegan or not. There's no 99%.
No.
It's philosophy on life.
That's why I was asking about your flour and that kind of stuff, because I know.
Obviously, and you know what? I can for sure say that there have been mistakes where I'm like, oh no. It's not about that. It's about
not calling you
intention.
an asshole.
It's about intention, right? It's about doing the right thing and being anti-violence, and that extends to all species.
All right. So I do have to get home.
Yeah, for sure. But it was a pleasure to meet you.
No, it's so much fun.
Hopefully I gave you just a little bit something to think of. And you've already done this, survived and thrived for 4 years. You could go back into it. It's just a decision for you. It's easy, much easier than half the people we talk to.
My wife and I, she doesn't like to eat a lot of meat. She likes seafood. I don't like seafood.
Yeah, you're totally gross as you are.
Yeah, it's weird. I've tried everything. I guess the only thing I'd like to ask is for sure, protect these animals.
Yes.
Awesome. I really appreciate it. With humans and their cognitive thought, there's a lot of humans out here that need help as well. So whatever you guys are doing, 110% support you guys.
You're saying there's other causes as well.
Yes.
But the good part is about veganism. It's a non-action. So while you're taking care of other causes,
pick your hill,
you can also
fight on it. I totally respect that 110%.
But we can both fight on multiple hills at the same time. That is what veganism is about: compassion and caring for all. Just because I care about animals and want to end this doesn't mean I don't care about human causes.
No.
I was late tonight because I stopped at an accident scene and helped some people.
This is a really good conversation.
I agree.
I feel really excited about it.
And I hope you can go back to.
I'm going to be very honest with you. Probably not.
Okay, I'm curious why.
That's my question as well. Why not?
Because you've done it. You're so close. You understand the philosophy. When it's biologically not necessary for us to consume.
See, and that's the thing, the evolution of humans. As I explained to her, I met a 7th generation vegan just molars, just for plant matter and that kind of stuff. And that's when I became a vegetarian. It's like, well, no, evolution will do that. With what you guys are doing, I really fucking hope that we can progress to the point where we don't need meat proteins.
We don't, though. We don't. We actually don't. Like, otherwise we would all be, not healthy. We're so healthy.
8 years for me.
No.
Right?
I was the healthiest in my family. Like,
so
my family
let's debunk that for a second and say, like, we actually don't need it.
Me personally, I'll be okay. My child, I'm not 100% sure yet. You heard about that couple 5 years ago down in the States? They were so vegan. They did almond milk and pureed avocado, and that's what they fed to their child, and the child obviously perished after 3 months.
I mean, you have to have a well-balanced diet to be healthy in any diet, right?
that's one of the reasons. I wish I had the luxury of legumes and grains and that kind of stuff.
Luckily, it's the cheapest stuff that we can find in the grocery store.
And that's what I'm growing in my garden. You should see my fucking garden. I'm not growing animals in my garden.
Thank God.
I just don't have the luxury right now to be able to produce the animal proteins, which for a couple hundred years my family has relied on. And so hopefully, one day
just
we shall
remember about
evolve.
your veganism philosophy and how easy it is.
I'm not teaching my daughter what to think. I'm teaching her how to think.
Yeah, that's good.
She, right now, I'll give you her email. She doesn't get access to it until she's 18. But I write every day to her, and then hopefully if she's sound mind, I'm like, here is 18 years of family and friends telling you the best advice. And I have talked extensively about my veganism and that kind of stuff. And
because if you were to put a bunny rabbit and an apple in your daughter's bed or in her play space, I don't think she would eat the rabbit and play with the apple.
She bites Bunny Bun quite a bit.
Oh,
she has a couple of bunnies.
But she's not trying to eat it.
No.
I don't. Her best communication is this, that.
Yeah.
No, I'm really sorry. I hope I didn't come off.
No,
as
you
an
didn't.
asshole.
You didn't.
No, I just I'd like a good cover. No.
It's obviously we're passionate about this.
Yeah.
No,
we see it as unnecessary. The fact is, it's unnecessary. There's no two ways around it. You survived for 4 years. We're surviving.
Yeah.
We can live and actually sustain the world much, much better on a plant-based diet. So for all reasons, we all need to go vegan. You already did it. So and also you like you said,
I got another point. Okay, quick. If we remove all animal farming and we just grow plants, the animals are no longer around. So
they don't exist because we don't continue to breed them.
selectively, though, we will be slowly killing them. Now, morally,
no, right? That's not true because we're breeding them into existence in order to do this to them. So naturally, as demand slows down, we will slow down the production. When I say we, I don't mean me. I mean.
Now, this is my philosophy part.
Okay.
So, as idiots, I'm on your side right now. I'm on your side. As idiots, we grow all these animals, and then we decide, well, we don't need all these animals. So how do we cull that herd?
Well, here's the thing. It will happen gradually. Veganism is not going to be an overnight thing.
No, definitely.
It will happen. And as it, demand decreases, the production will also decrease. So it's going to be a slow and gradual thing. And if there would be ever like extras, we would take them into sanctuaries and we would find homes for them. But it will be so, on a scale where it's kind of fitting. They produce as the demand.
Well, no,
right?
They're bred into existence.
We'll eat a bull, and the bull has so many babies inside of it. The fox knows to produce more babies.
Mother
Nature is fucking
This is
amazing.
But this is like
that is
this is
definitely
business. But business
that is
goes, and that's why we're here. By the way, this is why we're talking to consumers because we want to show you what you're paying for, right?
Oh yeah.
Like this is what your dollars are paying for when you go to the supermarket, right? So
all of our eggs come from our friend's farm. Like I do not enjoy any mass production of anything. I think it's ridiculous and rude. I just like a
I
little.
really believe.
Yeah, no, that's okay. How do you feel about exploitation, though?
Yeah, totally.
I've been working in the hospitality and restaurant industry for 24 years this September,
Right.
and I'm exploited every day.
Okay. But you allow yourself, as a cognitive being, you allow yourself to be exploited. You could walk away
Because
from
there's
that.
a payoff, is what she's saying.
Yeah. No, but and again, that's why
But overall, how do you feel about exploitation? Is it
it's fucking horrific.
okay?
Yeah, it's disgusting.
So the eggs from your friends, those hens, all birds lay eggs for their own purposes, for procreation.
yeah.
Normally, guinea fowl and red jungle fowl is what chickens evolved from, what we bred them from.
Yeah.
And they lay a couple of clutches of eggs a year, maybe a dozen eggs, and then for procreation, and then they're done. The eggs that we're showing, the chickens that we're showing, lay about they're bred to lay about 300 eggs a year.
No.
So they're being exploited, no matter whether they live in a nice farmyard or in a shed with
The
thousands
eggs
of others.
that we procure
Yeah.
are maybe say what, like 6 a month over a year out of what do you call them? Not a hen house.
Like a coop?
flock,
Or,
yeah.
or no.
Like a coop?
Well, no, they're free range.
Right.
They don't live in a house.
They're
The
outside.
idea, though, is that it's not ours to take.
Yeah.
They didn't give us. They're not able to give us what's the word?
Permission to
Consent. They're not able
consent,
to say,
yeah.
"Hey, this is for you." They're not able to do that. So, like karma speaking, because you said you were a spiritual guy, it's not ours to take. You know, it's just not. It's just not.
Yeah. Well,
But if they were to be living where they do,
They produce them for themselves, and also
but-
they eat. Sometimes they eat them for nutrients. Like
yeah,
it's for them.
I was going to say I volunteer on a sanctuary, and that's what we do because they're spent laying hens, and they're still producing.
Right.
But we either throw them in there raw, and they eat them.
Yeah.
Sometimes cook them, boil them, mash them up with and it's nutrients going back to them.
so because healthy chickens rely on proteins, bugs and that kind of stuff.
They're omnivores, yeah.
Obviously, you're not going to slaughter a pig and take its entrails and feed it to the chickens. Would you have a problem with a pig died of natural causes? You gut it and then feed the entrails to the chickens. Would you have a problem with that? Natural causes, the pig died from natural causes. Because chickens, they eat mice, they eat each other. So if a pig naturally died on its own,
Okay.
and then you gut it,
But we're talking about factory farming. I know, like
No,
we can talk theoretically forever about things.
I've seen this, and I'm just asking your opinions.
Okay.
Because out at the acreage that my friends own that we're all invested in, a pig dies, and because chickens are naturally carnivores.
Omnivores. They can survive. They can survive.
They can, but
yeah.
they're not healthy. Chickens are not healthy eating grains.
Well, that's what what they feed them in these
Yeah,
in
and
these
that's
farms.
wrong. I don't agree with that at all. You ever watch a chicken scratch? They're not looking for grains. They're looking for bugs. Hardcore protein.
And plants are hardcore protein too. So
Some of them can. Some of them can
all
be.
protein is generated in plants.
All
of
protein comes from dirt.
plants.
Eat
But-
some dirt. Sorry.
no.
I know I'm being a little.
Yeah. Dirt won't give you protein.
No,
there are some
Yes, yeah, it
protein,
will.
like you can get B12 and various
Yeah, you can
things
get
from
certain
dirt,
vitamins, but-
from soil. But the soil
Your
itself.
argument just was that all protein comes from plants.
Yeah.
Plants come
My
from
argument.
dirt.
Oh,
Okay, but
so-
plants
photosynthesize.
themselves hold
Yes.
the protein, and then that's why the cows
Okay,
eat the
so
grass, and that's why.
we're distracted from my question.
Okay. About the,
So a pig dies, natural causes, old age, trips in a gopher hole, snaps his neck. To gut it and then take the entrails from the pig, and the chickens will eat it. They'll eat
Yeah.
dead rats. They'll eat all sorts. They'll eat each
Yeah.
other. would you have a problem with that chicken eating the entrails of a natural cause death of a pig? Would you have a problem with them eating the entrails?
I personally would have a problem with that because just like if my grandmother, God bless her soul, passed away, I would want to honor her body and
No. We're talking about chickens and pigs. They don't have the same thought as us.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
They the same. I don't have a preference, and I don't put an importance on who holds more value. That's my argument here as well. So I would want to respect the pig and give it a proper burial instead of just move it through a chicken. That's me personally.
No, I agree with that. That's a very valid point. So when pigeons die here downtown, and then the other pigeons come and eat it.
But that's not with my interference, right? That's the animal.
No, I'm not saying
No, you asked me if I had pig remains, if I would gut it, and if I would feed it to the chicken.
Sorry, I said that wrong.
This is we're on a tangent. That's how I feel. We're on a tangent.
Very much.
I'm just sorry.
Engaging veganism to figure out what are the boundaries of
Just
veganism.
justifying my own lifestyle.
Basically, the bottom line is that we respect all species and we are against violence to all species equally. And there's no need to consume these animals whatsoever. And you know that you've been vegan for 4 years and survived and still alive. So you could easily do it and be on the right side of history.
Fair enough.
You got this, totally. You got this.
Cheers. No, it's lovely talking to you.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Sorry.
And
awesome talking to you, ladies. Keep it up.
Okay.
Seriously. I don't know if you changed me, but I just,
do you like documentaries?
Yeah.
Check out Cowspiracy. Yeah. Do you have Netflix?
Oh, Cowspiracy. Yeah, I've already watched it. Yeah.
Oh, you have. So, for your daughter, as far as
she's a year and a half, she understands.
No, for her future.
Yeah.
I have a 30 and 31-year-old, and I'm terrified for their future because we don't seem to be getting it to make the changes, and especially for you, I just want to go because you're so close. You get it. And you can live without exploiting and paying other people to kill animals. So, you can do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm very aware. I did it for a long time, and I was ostracized from my family for it.
You know what I hope? I hope that you go home and think of everything we discussed. You'll just come back to the right side of history, and we'll see you here because you have a really nice way of how you speak, and we could use more people. And I think that you could be a good
trying to recruit
me? Why not? I'm recruiting the whole entire world. That's why I'm here.
But thank you, ladies.
Okay.
Be safe, stay warm, and keep this up. I might stop by the other night and pick up another fight.
Okay, take care.
Cheers.